Hello guys, what is up? It's Darkward800 here, and I'm gonna give you some tips, tricks, and information on how to do better in Mulong Dojo. So this is this is the revamped one. Obviously, you can see my damage is a lot lower than it would be on regular monsters. So first thing that you need to know is you deal 10% of the damage that you actually would on monsters. So if you hit 10 mil regularly on monsters, you're only going to be hitting 1 mil. And if you hit 1 mil, you're going to be hitting 100k. So that's why, for people that hit 2 mil on um, regular when you have a 2 mil range, you usually hit like 50 mil on regular monsters and stuff. You may be only hitting like 7 mil or 10 mil on these, which is why, it's not so easy, or you don't see that many people that actually get to beat this. But there are a couple things that you need to know. First off, the thing right here, it says it right there, that when you defeat an opponent, the timer will stop for 10 seconds. I know quite a few people, what they do is they beat it, and they rush to the next map and start buffing before the thing spawns. And no, you don't have to, because you have a full 10 seconds before the next round actually begins. And another thing is that if you ever get to stage 20, or if you already have, keep in mind that these bosses do have damage reflect, so just watch out for that, because it will happen and you may not expect it. See right there, now it has damage reflect on. So if you ever have something like teleport mastery on, make sure you take that off, because if you teleport on the monster, well, you're screwed, because it's gonna do that much damage and you'll die. Also, you can use pots, so remember that. They updated that. They changed a lot to it, honestly. It's a cool change, but it's made it a lot harder. So yeah, like I said, boss damage does count against these monsters, so it is important to have a high boss percentage. There's a lot of things that you may not know about it. Again, after you beat the boss, you have 10 seconds to buff, do your thing. There's no need to rush, and if you're one of those characters that can lay down something, like I can lay down my ice orb, that kind of thing, anything relevant to that, it's better to go into a new stage and put it down in hopes of where it spawns. So it just gives you a high percentage. In fact, as soon as I beat Hilla, I'll show you guys in a second how you're supposed to do it, because it's just the time factor. As you can see up here, you have the stage, and this is the time remaining on your overall dungeon. If you run out of time, well, you lose. So yeah, there's two ways to lose: running out of time and dying. So almost finished with beating Hilla here, and I'll show you guys what I mean by, kind of, oh, well, okay, yeah, see, she deflected there. I don't even know how I didn't die from that, but I got lucky there. But yeah, so, you don't know where the monster spawns anymore, so that's a big thing. It doesn't have that orange, pop kind of simulation, so you know where it spawns. That's why you just kind of have to guess where it spawns and put yourself in a situation where you hope, and there it goes, it died. So on the next map here, you're going to see what I mean. So I don't know where it's going to spawn, but I'm going to come right over here and just drop it right here. And that time I got lucky, see? That's what I mean by that, and I got to kill it a lot faster than I would have if I didn't do that, because it takes time to make the orb, like that. It takes like 3 seconds for it to actually spawn. And I didn't get so lucky that one, but you guys know what I mean. You don't have to be an Ice Lightning to know that. Just in general, if you're a class that can do that, make sure you do that. But yeah, one more time, guys, just to recap here. The important things are you have 10 seconds to buff after you kill the monster. So don't take your time, do not rush. You don't need to be buffing when the monsters are spawning. Sometimes you can split your buff between the monsters. Just make sure you're making your time very efficient, and it's all about DPS. So make sure you know your best way of killing the monster as fast as possible. That's just the most important thing, and make sure you save up those Mulong coins, whatever the new system is, to buy those gloves or whatever else you need. So anyways, you guys, I hope you found this video informative. Let me know if you have any questions at all, because I'll definitely answer them, or any video requests. I'll for surely do that, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Thanks, bye.